Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Xbree, and we're gonna be continuing down the Spirit storyline, her backstory, trying to unwrap that fog of a mist of a lady and see what else is in here, because apparently there's a lot of different things that I missed from taking only the Huntress path. So if you haven't seen all the other little mysteries in between the paths, come along with me and maybe we'll just maybe find some Easter eggs. Maybe. I have no idea. But we're gonna go ahead and get into here. I'm probably gonna be drinking some water while I'm playing because I am very, very hot and I have no AC in the house. So hold on. And I do try to give people voices. It's a slight tone change, slightly. Or sometimes I just completely forget the names. But you know, let's names. Completely forget the voices. But let's go ahead and just dive into this. You wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. What the heck? I don't even know. Trapper does portrait painting. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Trapper right before bedtime. Saw me with the Trapper right before bedtime? I wasn't with it. I was with Huntress right before bedtime. What? You should know. They're not what they see. I think this is what I saw you with. A Trapper saw me with the Trapper. That's not right. They're not what they're seeing. Not like me, who is obviously You're talking about yourself in the third person. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my. Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. Oh, he's trapped up. But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. One, I do not take rejection well. Two, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still, nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of this scum lives like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. Don't bite anyone on the butt, please. I mean that literally. Okay, he means that literally. Point is, if you select me in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun, yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone for real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully, you're not poisoned. I don't think I was poisoned. I think I was poisoned from when Huntress gave me some tea, because she said that's helped her go to sleep. But, you know. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Okay, attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my sarafan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wrath, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill, and Trapper, oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues? Much. Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I am perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. I like how I have not been interacting with Huntress whatsoever in this run because we're just trying to go with the Spirit, and Huntress is still the cutest darn thing in this game. Oh, the developers. You guys know what you're doing. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I am a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all of the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. That was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I was planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. Oh, is he talking about me? I don't remember him saying that. If I'm being quite honest, I don't remember him saying that in the first run. I'm not really sure how to feel about XP. On one hand, everyone I ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for XP if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for a plan, or for me. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster, but I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I didn't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that has used me and threw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. I'm trying to remember if Spirit said it last time. I don't think so. I don't know. You open your eyes. The sun is shining. There's not a cold cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire, but woke up several yards down the beach. I don't know if the beach is to our left or to our right. I mean, we're on the beach technically, right? Did I just go over the trap and just luckily survive it? Is that a thing? Can I have a perk like that in DVD? I just go over a trap and do not get hit? Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. And it's still a deadly cup of joe. Is it ever a good cup of joe? Trickster seems especially cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor though. Everyone knows magicians are morning people. I don't think they are. I honestly do not think they are. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind. He left. At least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell is it? They don't call him Trickster because he's good at skateboarding. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, or torching you. Yeah. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please, make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. And if you're at this point in time, about 8 minutes into the video, make sure you like and comment to help me with my algorithms too. Just test me. I'm looking out for you, so can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly ominous, possibly unreliably narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not a parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me, and I become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review if it was crafted with love, or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent. And whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, I mean vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, like you can see the trapper referencing the trapper, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mystery. We have to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from the poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make some great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course, apologies, actually. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? The last time we picked yes, I'm not suspicious, and it's been a lovely time. If I were to summarize my time here, I'd call it a lovely time. Aw, lovely, we love to hear that, because isn't that what this place is all about, finding love? No. Shut up, Dwight, you'll get us all killed, again and again and again. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Sure. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, XP, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. I like how when you say no, you still say yes. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes. Yes. Hey X3, is it totally cool if you have constructive feedback? The place to leave that is in the positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudia have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. We're gonna have some delicious yum breakfast. Perfect timing, everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday. But I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Haha, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. And this guy was just somehow had his cleaver in his bathing suit or on his back from the spikes. I don't know. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your brick. Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities about this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Ah well, that surely must be it. No one else would really stand up in breakfast to... And just like that, here comes Spirit. Something's not right. Did anyone else feel especially cold last night? Not in the technically dead sense, but I don't know, some other sense. It's like, for the first time in a long time, I felt the sun yesterday, and then it went away. I didn't like it. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad of the introduction of X3 to our island paradise, and yeah, that was in quotation. Didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking questions. I'm asking you a question too. It's when will Wraith shut up? And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see y'all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy, true to life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. I know, we just show up and we're just like, hi, bye. Ah, breakfast. You head to the hot tub by yourself. To clear your head, yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing, me? Well, yeah, I guess. Is that okay? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's okay, only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the bullshit. Ah, yes. No. Stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. No, I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear, I had no idea these two were even here. Do whatever whatever it is that they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so that they know that you're close by and can hear everything. Oh, wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster suntan lotion someone left on the chair. Anyone know where I could buy some? Damn it. Ah, come on, a little privacy, please. They were totally not doing the hanky-panky or whatever we're thinking, but they totally were. They totally were. Dwight is panting and Claudia has a crazy look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here, and I could hear you. Well, you know. No, what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you're doing, but it sounded like a fun. You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. God. So bad, Dwight. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyways. Good luck, X3. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A dramedy. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah! You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday wasn't short a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. How would that work? Hey there, good looking. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. Would you like to play some competitive games with me until we flirt and lose every game possibly? Sure. I don't know. I play competitive games. Not this, of course. This is not very competitive. Innocent. Spiky tipped like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's not tree at all. It's... Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they are feeling? What was that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out if you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are amazing. You gotta give him that. And that bull bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking is not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy is gone and we've got our ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, talk, take some deep, slow breaths, and nope. Another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's Spirit. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of a welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered there. I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It's my private spot, but I guess I've got a feeling that you'll appreciate it in a way that I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. But I'll get them. Oh, I'll get them all, and I'll get my father too, and I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary, and more than a little hot, you get turned on by menacing. Look, all this time on Murder's Island has gotten us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I suggest you do the same. You don't need to tell me twice, Nerd. I will lean into the weirdest parts of this game. Every word part. You've seen her get mad though. Yeah, you've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance. But you've also seen that there's more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? You consider her offer, but before you can decide you want to go off with Spirit, the hunt just interjects. I guess we could go off with Spirit today. She seems pretty cool, actually. I think we weren't here on the island veering against each other for attention. We might actually be friends. We might have something, though, you and I. I couldn't let you go off with her to her goth lighthouse without speaking up first. Yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything through the holes in this adorable mask. Huntress is just always like me. And I would have just gone for her in the beginning too, but no, we must stay focused, my friends. Those thighs. We must focus on Spirit. No thighs. So my offer stands. We can still hang out today. Plenty of room at my cabin, wink wink. It's pretty cute that Huntress thinks she has to say wink wink out loud. The mask barely even hides her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to get hacked to slashes for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this islander really got me tilted. So who will it be? We're going with Spirit. I gotta go with Spirit. You've made the correct decision, but know this, just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog, understand? Well, of course you still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally, with a katana. A katana that I now wield in spectacle form, you feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. Yeah, I feel you. Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it is too late to change your answer now. I mean, I could always die and go back. Ooh, we got an achievement, Morosa match, which I think is just for going with Spirit, I think. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the Black House. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color? Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void. Like me. Spirit smiles. Nature harbors a vacuum. Abhors? Some word? You're not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The pace doesn't last too long, however. As the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl like a monster dying, a spiral black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that! The lighthouse and the sound recede and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly, she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get your little hand-on action? What else could it be? She said try no trapper crap. So I'm assuming we do not pick the middle one. We'll say thanks. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and found out the ocean. No problem, I figured as much. Spirit turns away while you slather lotion all over your body. You need any help reaching those difficult spots? Oh, she wants to touch me. She wants to touch me. You see a hand flow around your back. Oh, go. It's so hard trying to make room in your throat for words to come up, but nothing does. You're embarrassed enough and decide to live with what you've got. Do it yourself. You watch as Spirit applies sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back to spread it. Comment on her floating hands ability. Ask about the glass sticking out of her. Say nothing. Okay, I think we messed up on the first one because I took a step back. So let's try and get to know about her a bit more. So, if you don't mind, what's the deal with all those shards and glass sticking out from all over your body? You really want to know? You're not creeped out by them? See, I know she wants to be talked about. I'm smart. You're not creeped out, just nervous because you know the answer might be very personal, but she's a person you want to get to know. Exactly. Thank you, narrator. Are you listening to me? I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all these bits of glass that are stuck into my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to the pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me, it's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control. You're stronger than he was, I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, XP. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing. In life, in love, this world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted into these vengeful poses, it really does a number on my joints. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Oh. Okay, we're gonna rub lotion in by doing a mini game. We're gonna do our very best to get perfect on all of these. Get the lotion everywhere between those toes. Oh, that was a not bad. You gotta be kidding me. Not bad. Oh my. Okay, that one was definitely not bad. Okay, I got one perfect. Good enough. You know, her toes are now lathered with some lovely lotion. I don't know if you like feet, but there you go. You got your one feet part for hooked on you. Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better. And the next time to put more lotion on toes. You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is, in this case, it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. Oh, what the heck? From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows, itself a thing of death, a spirit of the ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tarred black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens toward the shore, before crashing on the rocks. It must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Oh, that's how they die? Oh, right. It does that too sometimes. Should we do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. The shark. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again, except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. But these time-traveling pirates, or whatever they were, you're half unsure you saw one of those skulls and crossbone flags. Aren't the only ones drawn here today. It's Wraith! He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. What? I didn't come here to break up your day or something. I came here for that. For what? Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through the woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw wash up on the shore that one time. There's a mermaid. Ew. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in the movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift. It's all part of a vast conspiracy. An epic river of lies that runs beneath the island or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. The basics anyhow. If you come with me, I can. You can get cut. Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple of buttons off of Ray's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps so... For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. Okay, be that way. You'll see. Alone at last, tension broken. Death moans quietly, and Wraith vanished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in the dampy, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how that whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe and you get a peek at the bathing suit beneath. Like, look at that. This is a very interesting bikini. I'm gonna be quite honest. It's a very interesting bikini. It's showing off a lot. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks of her, she put a lot of work into getting that suit. It got strapped for days. It does, like, look at this! Look at it! You could only see one of her bras and partially some of that underwear, but you know, that is the bathing suit. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't even see the next interruption coming. Oh my goodness. They just come out of nowhere. And then Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach, where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard at being the producers and the host. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups before? Well, yeah, but I don't know where the other two are. Take some water. Good. When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised. Oh, I remember what this is. Wait a minute, there's no announcement here. But there is me. You got mud in your ears, friend? I told you to get lost. Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map back in my secret lair, literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. You've got a secret lair? Damn it. Who said anything about a secret lair? I said I've got, sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret chair? Don't change the subject. Oh my goodness. Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long. It's not even clear what the year is, but in a while. I'm not about to get ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing things up, like I keep trying to tell you. It's this dang island. I've come to accept a difficult truth. What's happening here? I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was a born fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight, even when all I might want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate, my fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks. Oh, you hide? I've seen you hide. You do your little phase walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking. And we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks. You say you cloak? I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me. You have no idea what they're talking about. I mean, I know what they're talking about. That's clearly their abilities in Dead by Daylight. But this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread minima if there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. It sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are gonna stop this, so it's on you. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm gonna do that now. And I choose Spirit. And we're gonna make sure that we don't cover her any longer. Goodbye, Wraith. When it comes down to it, neither of these two seem easy to love. I mean, damn. Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she has a certain charm to her gloom. Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up on this island, well, hell with my fate, really. Don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. No offense taken, yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. Right, so I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've gotten enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. I wonder if we would have picked Wraith there, would we just have died? I don't know. But before we continue down this lovely journey with the Spirit, we are going to go ahead and have to end it there. These are getting more and more interesting as we get through knowing everyone's story. It is actually quite crazy. Oh my god. But I am loving this. Most of these will take about 2 hours, so it's not even that long of a playthrough. But thank you for watching all the way through. These are going to be a lot of fun as we get to learn more about the spirit and possibly some other scenarios or things that we didn't see when we went down Huntress path. But yeah, thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll make sure to catch you in the next one. Goodbye. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. How